Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Valerie. Hi, Sue. I see me. I see me. I know. You want me to show them? I will show them. Hold on. Let me get everything situated so you don't yell at me. How's it? Long time no see. Been wild. Wild and crazy. Hi, LaBeta. Thank you for sprinkling. Thank you, thank you. My eye is watering. I don't need that right now. I'm going to put it on this coaster because Uncle bought me this. Okay. Put that right there. I still have flakes on my desk. What the heezy weezy? You going to take it before I show your friends? My glass is falling off my desk. Hi, Helen. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Mary Sharkey. How's it? How's it? How's it? I will. Troy's having a heart attack. I got something from Debbie, which I believe it's not for you, son. It's not. Is the rolling pin, but she sent it in a Amazon box. Terry, couldn't wait to see what you. Can't wait to see Troy. Can you stop? I can't wait to see what you do with this. I appreciate all you do. I am learning so much from you, Debbie. Aww, it's a rolling pin. I'm so excited. She was so kind to send me a rolling pin because we had talked about that I've never found one ever out in the thrift stores. Never. Not a good size one like this. I always find like the tiny, whatevers. This needs to go in my drawer. I keep all of my notes from my friends. So she was kind enough to send me like a picture. Hey, Shannon. Hi, Sarah. Hi, my Ashley. Hi, Sybil. Did I miss Ruby? Hi, Ruby. It is very, very hot. Hi, Cecile. Hi, Treese. So she sent me one, so we'll definitely be doing something with that. I'm so excited. To do something with that. Why is this on the ground? That will definitely stain my floor. Oh, Lordy be. Anyways, how's everybody doing? Oh, thanks for the jewels. Thanks, my Ashley. Thank you for the jewels. Has anybody started receiving their goodies yet? You sending me lots of jewels. Thank you. I am so happy to say, I didn't even see what she made. You guys, look how pretty that is. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Is that a real flower? It is. Hi, Chris. There she is. Hi, Debbie. You sent the rolling pin in an Amazon box, and it had just arrived with the mail today. And so Troy was like making me open it. So I opened it right now. Thank you so very much. I'm so excited. Where can I put this until I can hang it with my stuff that I get from my friends? Because I don't want it to get messed up. It can stay there. Anyways, what happened? With heat index and woods on fire. Oh gosh, 111. Yeah, it's really hot here, but I know Is the air all crappy too? I'm excited. We'll definitely be doing something with it. So, what I was starting to say is, I think I only have 2 orders left in the queue, and those 2 orders are just from like the other day. So thank you, Jesus. But we have literally been packing and packing and packing. And then, of course, I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. Onyx's appointment came for hair, and I swear her groomer doesn't ever know the time, because if she says 1, she really means 11 or 9. It's the weirdest thing. Hi, Serena. So anyway, so we only have 2 orders left in the queue. So hopefully you guys, thanks. I missed you guys too. Hi, Joanne. So hopefully you guys are starting to get your orders. I can't wait to see. Unfortunately, if you did not get the Noel Elegance mold, it is completely sold out. I cannot even order it from Redesign because Redesign is completely sold out. So count your blessings if you got one of those molds, because Lord only knows when it's going to come back in stock. And I'm pretty sure I'm one of the ones that took them out of stock, because I was ordering that thing left and right, because every time I seen it go out of stock, I ordered more to put it right back in stock, and I kept doing it until they said absolutely not, there are no more. So hopefully they bring them back in stock, because I will definitely bring back more into the store. But yeah, so if you got it, you're lucky. If you didn't, we just hope that they come back soon. I don't know if you guys noticed, but there were a couple of new things. The Noel mold, yeah. If you guys don't know, it's that really cool mold that has never been done before kind of mold, this mold. So yeah, it's gone. Yeah, I think I might have one more of the Cardinals left. I think I see it sitting over there, but I don't have very many things left. That stuff though, I can always buy more of. It's the Noel Elegance that is gone. So I don't know if you guys noticed, but a couple of things did pop into the store. You guys should know me by now that if you don't check the new section every now and again, you probably should, because I'm always popping new things into the store because I have issues. This has been in there for quite some time. These are transfers, and it goes to the Buttons and Keepsakes collection that I brought in. So Buttons and Keepsakes these are transfers, so very cute. It looks like the ephemera that I have in the store as well, but very cute. I don't know if it was limited edition. Hi, Diana. I don't know. I don't recall seeing that on any of my paperwork. And then I brought in, because every month Redesign is releasing some of the decoupage fiber papers. I have only participated in a couple times. It was when we got like the blue background that we had to hang and then came off because Kay bought it. I see it every month, but I don't ever see like things that like are blowing my mind that I need to bring into the store. But this drop, there were 3 that I did grab. So I'll put my desk on the screen and show you. There's Obsidian Reliquary, who knows? Fossilized Versailles, and then Apothecary. Why, Trousseau? Why can't we just do English? Is that hard? Jeez. So I'll put my desk on the screen and show you. Hi, Patricia. I'll put my desk on the screen and show you these things. Then we'll get back. If you guys remember, I know it's been quite some time because I haven't been. I was in private group on Saturday, I think it was. But then when we left off here on the regular lives, we were doing the hat box, one of the hat boxes I had gotten. So we got to a stopping point on the lid. It doesn't mean we're necessarily done with it, but we got to a stopping point on the lid. I still have some other things that we need to do to it. But we're going to start working on the bottom. I realize it's not painted on the bottom. You guys all know what I call it, busy work. You guys don't need to see busy work. So let me get my desk on the screen. I'll show you these decoupage fibers that are not in English. Hi, Sandy Hinkleman. So the first one I will show you, which I really like, this one is the Apothecaries is at Trousseau. Again, these are 19 by 30, so you get your good bang for your buck on these. So they're large. Obviously, these are great to cut apart. So you have a couple of A4s in this, but Nick bought me a grilled cheese and a pink drink, and I'm so excited because I was actually really hungry, which I don't usually get. I eat dinner. I know that's really bad. I eat dinner, but that's just about it. But look at how pretty this one is. So it has the Paris stripes, flowers, $18.99, Montessori, whatever that word is. But yeah, this one is super, super pretty. Again, these are all going to be 19 by 30. So again, they do drops every month, you guys, but I don't always find things that I think fit the vibe of the store. But if you guys see them and you want them, let me know and I'll bring them in. But yeah, it's just, sometimes they don't, I don't know. I'm like, yeah, what are we going to do with more birds and cranes and stuff like that? So, all right, this one is the Fossilized, is at Versailles. I don't know. I love this one. Again, these are all 19 by 30. I can't get it to open because of the fan. So it does have I don't know if that it looks like crackle. Yeah. It's like crackle in all of that. And then it has it goes darker on the outside. Sorry, camera, catch up. There we go. So it goes darker on the corners and then it fades in, but it's really pretty. Very, very pretty. I love the crackling that's in there. Hi, Miss Edie. How are you? How's your honey? Crackle French wall. Look at the crackle in that French wall. Yeah, whatever. I just wish things would have an English translation. Tired of not being able to. Obsidian. Again, 19 by 30. This one is super cool too. Hello. The fan is causing a lot more problems than I would appreciate right now. It's wanting to blow things. Why is this one not opening? And then also, this one has also got a fade too. So we've got the gray down here, and then it fades in all over. I like that. I could see this one going this way. So this one could go portrait or landscape. Very cool. So again, those have been in the store for a few days. I think I brought them in over the weekend, but since I haven't seen y'all, you guys didn't probably look in the news section. And then, of course, like I said, these are all transfers. So very cute. And these match the papers, the scrapbooking papers, the flowers and all that stuff that's in there. All right. Also, what I brought into the store, so I discovered when I was shipping all these baubles, because I made the mistake of saying I have a gajillion baubles, and everybody started ordering gajillion said baubles. Well, one of the boxes that I popped open, I noticed were not the right size. So at some point, they had sent me, they're like 3.15. So I would just call them 3-inch baubles. So we do have the 4-inch baubles in the store. Actually, I should have grabbed one so I could give you the size comparison. So we do have the 4-inch baubles in the store, but I went ahead and I listed these 3-inch baubles as well, since I have boxes of them. So these are the ones that are in the store. These are the ones that are new to the store, but not that I was anticipating. I just opened a box while everybody was ordering all of these guys and discovered we had smaller ones. So these are now in the store. And then I also opened another box and discovered more stuff that I hadn't put onto the website. And actually, I didn't put on the black and white hand painted checks, and then Ashley was using it on one of her lives, and I was like, oh my Lord. So while she was using it, I had to put that on because I still hadn't done that in however many months. But we also do have the clear, and they're the 4-inch. If you were really creative, you could pop that top off and do like, put little miniatures inside. But these are perfect for decoupage too. So these are the clear ones. Again, these are the original ones. These have been added to the store because, well, I forgot about these, and these, they just sent me the wrong size. It's been way too long now for me to dispute, so I just added them to the store. But yeah, so we have the 4-inch. I'm going to call it 3-inch. It's 3.14 or 15 or some stupid number like that. And then we also do have the 4-inch clear. So those are in the store. All right, let's get back to work, man. Troy, you can't do that to Jack. He doesn't like that stuff. Oh my gosh, you guys, Justin sent Troy the biggest Happy Mail box ever. And in said Happy Mail box was cell phones. Is it charged, Troy? Cell phones. Oh, it's charged. Oh, there. See, it actually works. Cell phones, a tablet, and as Troy's screaming in there, and I with such excitement, and I don't know why, and I'm like, what on earth? And he brings me a handful of electronics, and I'm like, where did that come from? Oh my gosh. So I'm texting Justin like, please tell me, did these end up in the box on accident? Because I need to confiscate them immediately because Troy is having a breakdown in the other room. He's so excited. And Justin's like, no, I sent them, I get them all the time on these pallets, so I thought he would like them. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Justin, you just made his whole life. Well, guess what that means, y'all? Just take a guess. I'll give you a minute. All right, so we are going to, if you don't remember, we're going to put the new transfers, the gold, Koch's gold on this, and then we're going to do some ornaments in the middle. But we need to paint this first, and I'm thinking I just want to paint it an off-white, nothing real crazy, and decide what to do from there. Oh yeah, we need new phone cases. I'm so excited that we need new phone cases. Yeah, new phone cases. Yep. All right, let's get this thing up on my screen. I really need to take the time to uninstall that one day. All right, so we're just going to take some Waverly plaster. Squirt that way if you're going to splash like that. And then I'm going to mix in a tad bit, I guess, of hazelnut today. No, we're going to grab fake Falcon Brown. I do have more bottles back there. I just have yet to fill it. We're going to give it a splash of Falcon Brown, and then we're going to paint this. Maybe not such a cream white. We'll go more on the brown side. Oh, yeah. Yep. New backpacks to hold all said phone cases. Yep. Oh, yeah. So we've already brought in 2. This is an old one. Why is this still in my drawer? We've already got 2. But, you know, 2 is not enough. There's no way that dried out that fast. There's got to be another Falcon in there somewhere. All right, let's get this. And that phone is actually almost the same doggone size as my Ultra. So it's a little, well, it's a good amount bigger than his phone, the one he was using. The other phone I did hide from him and put it away because it's locked. Thankfully, this one wasn't locked. I'm glad one of them was unlocked, but the other one I'm going to have to hook up to the computer and do a hard reset on it, and I just don't feel like doing that right now. All right, so because the Falcon was a little thick, I'm going to put in a couple drops, Troy, of the fabric medium just to loosen that up a little bit. That's not going to fit. That's for your old phone. Oh, you have your old phone. My bad. I didn't realize. Yep. Go get the other phone, Troy. All right. Let's get a big brush and paint this Mama Jamma on there. Hi, Wendy. He really, I don't know why he hasn't, I think the excitement and the overload of the 2 phones, he's got the tablet over there, but he hasn't messed with that much. Okay, do we see how that's doing that? That's what was happening on the lid, and I said that I wanted that, so I'm actually going to leave that in there. And so the way I'm doing that is there's still some of that Falcon left on the spoon. Just kind of makes it look a little dirty. Actually, let me get a mister on that because you don't want to add white paint to it. I just want to move that a little bit. There we go. What do you mean liquid acrylic? I'm not, what did I say? Fluid medium. I'm not adding liquid acrylic. Fluid medium. Liquid acrylic? What is, no, I'm not adding liquid acrylic. Fluid medium. All right. So I'm getting a good amount of the kind of the off-white tan to use it to mix it. I don't want it like, you know, just brown marks on there. I actually don't think there's much left on that brush. So I'm gonna need to dip it into the Falcon Brown a little bit. And I'm not quite sure. I'm almost positive I have a new one because this one is, if you guys can see, it's very pasty, which in this way, for what I need it for, it's fine, but I could bring it back to life and put the fluid medium in there, but I know I have another one open. They don't know it as that. They know it as fluid medium. It's in the store as fluid medium. Nowhere on there does it say liquid acrylic. Okay, can you guys see? This one is a little bit darker than the other streaks, but we've got them in there. Actually might put in, it looks like here there isn't very much there. So let's put in, I'm gonna grab a good amount of that base. There we go. It's like this one side didn't get very much of the brown, which then it looks like an accident. I like it. All right. And then I'll dry this. I'm going to put you guys up on that big old honkin' white paint so that you're a little bit higher. Because for the rest of it, we're going to need to work with it on one of its sides. I like that a lot. Now I'm looking to make sure all of it has that on there. Just one little bit doesn't right here. You guys can see the plate, I think. See this one side right here. Okay. It's good. Oh, we missed that whole bottom right there, though. It's good. Good. All right, let's dry it, and then I'll put you guys up on the paint. Whoa! Yesterday, I was watching a creator that I've known for a long time. She did the Final and Crackle, dried it, didn't put sealer on it, and did stencil over it. Well, yeah, well, that's how they do. That's how they do it, Mary. And the paint was water-based. I mean, I don't know. I now realize why Teresa got to a point where she's like, I'm just not doing any more fine line. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of telling people. And I'm kind of at that point now where I'm over it. Like, I'm over. What are you doing, Troy? You need to stop moving the chair back and forth. I'm over telling people. I'm over, like, the hair on the back of my neck standing up, because there's been so many tutorials. There's a written PDF. I talk about it every single time. I tell, it. But there's so many people out there who have the nerve to say it doesn't do anything when I do it, and the hell it doesn't. I know it does. I mean, there's things that you can hide on camera, but I know daggone well when you get off, it has made a mess. And it, but what do you do? Like, I have the fine line class in August, and then after that, I'm gonna be the same way. I'm gonna be kind of over it. When people do it the wrong way, I'm just gonna say, "Oh, cool." Hi, Sarah. Look at how cool that looks. All right, let's get that. Where's that big Mama Jamma at? I might need the soft gloss gel. Where's the big Mama Jamma at? Okay. Where'd the big white jug go? That thing is not easily missed. What else can I put you guys? I'm not going to put you on heavy body gel. Well, I guess I'll just put you on here. It's just a little bit smaller. I hope it... I'm going to hit the table and the camera's going to fall for sure. What in heavens to Betsy? What could have possibly happened to it? Well, we're going to use some light modeling paste to hold you guys up there. Hold, please. There we go. That fits the base of the camera. Anything else is a little bit small. Like onyx will go underneath my desk, and then everything will fall. Okay. Hi, Lisa. So, what we had talked about, oh God, was that a mistake? Don't put it on things. What I had talked about whenever I was here, eons ago, I'm going to have to wash you off, I'll probably need you, was possibly putting like an ornament in between the breaks of the gold, right? So I need to get this gold cut to see how many are going to go around it and how big these breaks are going to be. All right. So let's get that out here. So, mind your eyes. I know it's gold. It happens. I'm wanting to use this one, because these are plants, or not, they look like pots. This one, I don't mind it going sideways. And if we even wanted to, I don't even need to take the middle of that. We could put other stuff in the middle of that, which we might do. Ooh. I'm thinking we do these and we use the frame part, but not the, I like it. And put one of the Lux transfers or something like that in the middle. Are you big enough? Nope. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? All right, we're gonna just, they aren't gonna be straight, but as long as I get what I need, it is what it is. So I was giving Trevor his a haircut yesterday because I guess for whatever reason, his company, they're doing headshots tomorrow. He doesn't know what the heck for. I told him maybe they're updating the website. But anyway, so I was cutting his hair yesterday and my hand had it. I'm glad I was done because when I was doing his fade, I was having a hard time gripping the clippers. Obviously, 2 is not going to be enough. So the idea is, right, to go around it this way. I like it. I like that we don't do this and we use some of the Lux transfers in the middle. What do you guys think? Yeah, Trees. That's why I say to you guys, there's so many people who it's like they continuously muddy that pot of they think they know and they don't know. This is one product that if you don't know all the ins and out of it, you really need to zip it because it's not my way is the best way. There's only one way. There's only one proper way to use fine line crackle. And so I'm over it. I'm so over it. I'm over it. So, like I said, I'll do this class, and eventually we maybe have one more, maybe at the most 2 more that will be product focused classes. And then after that, we're just going to be doing like projects. Like this is the project that we're doing and whatever we use on it is whatever we use. It's not going to be a tutorial of this is how you use fine line. This is how you use velvet powder. That it's like, if it's on there, great. If not, great. All right. Stop, Troy. Okay, so I'm just gonna watch your toes. I'm going to, obviously these are going to go middle-esque, but to figure out how many I need to go around this Mama Jamma, I'm going to use just some clips so I can get an idea of what the haps is. So I'm going to hold it. I'm going to obviously come up to the top so nobody start telling me, doesn't look good that high. Put it in the middle. I know. I realize. I just need to see how many we would need. So if I were to do like a break in it, let's do this first of all, because they can continue, right? So if they were to continue, because I only have the 4, because it comes with 2 sheets. So maybe I'll just go, well, let's not overlap it for right now. And if I wanted to continue it with, you know, that, we could do that as well. But let's just see what we're working with first. Hi, Jeannie. I cannot stand when people. I do that and nothing has happened to me. Okay. I feel sorry for you if you're selling your stuff to people. Or not for you. I feel sorry for the people that you're selling your stuff to. But you keep telling yourself that. Whatever floats your boat. Okay. So obviously it will not get the 4th one all the way around. So now let's look at the spacing, the equal spacing, and kind of fuss with it that way. So if I move this, and yeah, could I measure this? Yeah, I could. Am I gonna? No. Excuse you for slamming your cup down like that. Did you scratch your face? Why are you scratching your face? Why are you scratching your face? Wait, Uncle bought you a pink drink. How come you're not drinking your pink drink? Here, can you go put that in the recycling bin, please? I only trust Terry. Ah! And Yakety, loco. Thanks, Mary Sharky. I'm just saying, like, don't. It's not. Oh, God, I can go on this subject for days. Go to Home Depot. You can find it at Home Depot. Okay. You say so. Go to take your happy booty to Home Depot. I've been using it for years. It's just fine. I use baby wipes all the time. Nothing happens. Okay. Keep using your baby wipes. Okay. So we're almost there. This one's a little bit big. This one's probably like what? A quarter. That's probably at least 3/8. So let's move you. Let's move you guys down about 1/8 this way. And then move you down about 1/4 this way. And then maybe we can meet in a happy place. Troy, honestly, quit. You don't know what to do with yourself. We haven't been here for 4 days, so you're just going to bug me 4 days worth, aren't you? Okay, are we good now? So, well, we would be good if you get the crinkle out of there. Crinkle. Oh, that's going to go right over the, oh, but it's not in the middle. Okay, so, all right. So that doesn't give us very much space in between here for a mold, which I think is okay because we have so many transfers. I think we make it work. I also have 7,000 sized frames. So if we want little frames or buttons or something, we can figure it out. Oh, hi. Hi, Lynn. How are you? You're not spiking my blood pressure at all. It's more funny to me now because there's so many know-it-alls now and they all know nothing. Okay, so we're using my favorite Scrappy Cradle. Y'all know the amazing woman behind the Scrappy Cradle. She's a good friend. I love her to death. Okay, so now we need to figure out. So the only straight edge on here are the sides, okay? Because I wonky donkeyed that, right? So we're gonna go off of the straight edge of the edges here. Are you long enough? Of course you're not. Yeah, that feels good on the hand. What do we think about right there? Now, are you guys with me about not doing this part? Or what do you guys think about the roses in the middle? Oh, I get it. Hi, Angel. I get it. I hope everybody's well. Oh, no. Oh, but we're not doing the roses in the middle. Well, that just made the decision for me, yeah? Why, oh, why do I have long hair? Because it's nothing but a pain in the rear. Okay. We're going to do it, man. I'm on it, on there. Would pick the first side to do this on. You do it on the side that has the 3 little whoop-de-woos. You're not so smart. Sometimes you are not so smart. I mean, they needed to be done anyways, right? There's 3 whoop-de-woos. Whoop-de-woo right there and the whoop-de-woo right here. Oh well, we'll get over it. Okay, I'm actually now afraid, so hold on. That's not going to be enough to hold that right there, that little strip. No, we didn't want the roses, Terry. Hence why you were doing it this way in the first place, you bozo butt. You're going to push your luck with this, aren't you? All right. Well, they shouldn't go down unless I do a little wobbly on them. All right, let's get this down. So I'm going to try to get this so you guys can see, but that's going to go over that open hole, which is fine. But I need that not to. be crooked. So I need to kind of work around that. If I accidentally put the roses down in the middle, I can either live with it or paint over them. So I need that to lift up so I can release the tension in that and not get it to shrinkle. Same thing here. There's a shrinkle, so I need it to lift. But we need it to get down all the little bits. So like, oh wait, that leaf won't go down because there's nothing hard for it to go on to. It's a hole. So as I pull up, I'm going to look under here and see. If you've never put down the gold foils, it's very easy. See, like right here, there's a little, it's very easy to tell that you're missing something. Like you see that leaf is missing, or not missing, it's still there, but that's where that hole is. Same thing with this, the top of that one. Look at how pretty. All right, so I need all of this to go down here. And we've got another hole up there. So let's get what we can down, and then I need to lift it up so I can relieve that tension that's happening. The other sides should not be this fiddly. Okay. Oops, sorry, I hit the camera with my head. It's just because of those two holes. See now how it's laying flat? I don't know if you guys can tell because it's so shiny, but now it's laying flat. So now I can go on about my business. We'll go ahead and get that little part of the ribbon. Shiny. Oh, I missed the leaf. Missed another leaf. Did we miss something there or not? Can't tell. I don't think so. Okay. See? Oh my gosh, that's going to be so cool to have it an open frame. And we have so many of those cute luxe transfers, or just the transfers in general, I think will be cute. So we can put anything in there. We come in close. So the other hole is right there, but we're not putting the middle down in there. So let's actually, and then how far am I? I'm gonna need to, I'm just gonna lift it like that until I can relieve that tension that's down there. Hi, Jeffrey. Yes, I've had short hair Now, when I say, well, obviously I've been bald multiple times from the chemo. And then, but willingly had short hair. My 7th grade year, my 8th grade year. And then, and when I say short, it was like the shortest was 8th, 7th grade. It was like off, it was just, at the nape of my neck. And then it was shoulder length for, well, right above shoulders for the longest time. And then obviously when I lost all of my hair, it was off of my neck for the longest time. It wasn't even shoulder length. All right, I need that tension to relax right there. There we go. But in the last few years, well, since my hair, since being bald the last time after the 3rd time, I haven't like voluntarily cut it in a short do. No, it's been a while. But yeah, it was short for a while. I have pictures. Don't you dare stick down. Oh, we've got a little bit that's stuck from the flowers right there, which is fine. We can always just get that off. So actually, once we get all of this down, we've got a little swoopty swoop here. I'm going to put something behind it. How about you stick it on the right side, Terry? That would always be helpful. Bozo. Okay. Anyways. And just checking to make sure nothing is needing to be laid down. It says I need to control the look on. I need to work on controlling the look on my face when I'm talking to stupid people. Sorry. I try so hard. Okay, and then always be careful when you're getting to the end of your No. Oh man, we're so close. There's one little leaf right there. Do I care about that one? Oh my gosh. Again, that's from like the top of the flower. I didn't. Oh yeah, see, it's not going. I didn't rub it down, so it's not it's not stuck. Oh! And yes, I know that's there, but we can do something. Maybe we'll put like a resin or like a flower resin or something on there, or even like a real flower on there, you know what I mean, to cover it. It is gorgeous. I've tried that, but it's been so stressful and not good for the heart. So now we won't throw this away because we still have our flowers, which you could do anything with that. All right, so now, you guys, because, oh my goodness. Oh, the brain, the brain, the brain. Oh, and look at, I didn't even realize, but these little stencils came with the 4-inch disc ornaments that I have. Oh, look at, is that an angel? Or no, it's not. Look at that, could totally be an angel without this, but it's not. It's a reindeer. It was upside down, but this says Merry Christmas. That's Frosty. These are so cute. Christmas tree, Santa, stocking, snowman's face, snowflake, an actual, that would be cute. And we could even do these in gold foil to make it the same. That's an idea. We can gold foil through a stencil. But yeah, apparently these fit. Again, when I order stuff, rarely do I open it and put it on the doggone website. But it's rare that I go through the boxes, obviously, to inspect, because, you know, you would just think that they're sending you what you order. Oh, yeah, they do fit on there pretty perfectly. How about the other one? Now, that would be cool to do something with, like, velvet powder. Velvet powder through these perfectly... Oh! Squirrel! Okay, well, you only have 75 more of these to do. Why are you not paying attention? I don't know. Paying attention is hard. Paying attention is so hard. I try very hard, but I try so hard. Ah! Is that good? Is that good? It's good. It's good enough. What are we looking at here? We are looking at 5/8. Hold, please. We're going to have too big of a gap if we don't. Over here, look. So, you need to move over, Red Rover. ¿Qué donde? Oh, I don't have one. I only have the small ones. So okay, we're calling it good. Are we ready? Ready as we'll ever gonna be. Why do you keep grabbing it with that hand? Are you just that dense? Apparently. Don't do the flowers. I love that a lot. Just saying. All right, here we go. Hi, Barbara Ross. Squirrel. Hi, Kathy. You changed your name. Terry, I need to get the paper you're holding on. Okay, I'll load it. I'll load it. I will load it on the website. Here we go. You should probably, that's not sealed yet, so you should probably not be going willy-nilly scraping it on your desk. Just saying. Troy, you're calling me and you're hiccuping at the same time. All I hear is, Jeez. Killing me, Smalls. Okay, I think we're stuck like Chuck. I think we can pull the rest off. Now, this is probably going to be the easier. Oh, no, the next two will be easy because there isn't any bumpity bumpities. So let's just. You're doing it again. You're doing it again. You're doing it again. Is there something wrong with your brain, woman? Is there something like wrong with your brain? Seriously. Just don't cut it. Where's that? How about on the third one? I could get it right. What do you think? Maybe? Oh no, the bow's on that side over there, so we need this one to be a little bit longer because you need that bow. But then you got a little piece of the leaf there. Oh well, we'll pick it back up in a minute. On the third one, all right, let's see what we got. All right, one itty bitty little tiny square. Is that supposed to go down or no? All right, let's see. What are we missing? Are we missing any? Oh, one little leafy leaf. Hold on a minute. I need to get this. Is this on? Did you really do what I think you did? Hold, please. We need a craft in the lap situation here. We have a craft in the lap situation. We have a crisis. That we're gonna have to fix. Thank goodness we have an extra one. Hold, please. Oh my Lanta. There's a little piece of the gold that has gone across these little triangle things. Hold on. Hold, please. I need something. Next time I'm just cutting the stupid flowers out. Don't go back down yet, please. Thank you kindly. Next time, the third time, we're just cutting the flowers right out. Because this is redonkulous. And where do you end? And cut you like that and like that. All right. And right there. There? Nope, right there. Coogly muggly. Never had that bright idea. She's dumb. Okay. So we're going to have to put that other one on here because there's part of the gold that needs to be fixed. Getting it on? Which, is it redesign or is it another type? I will say that I did not really care for the first run of the IOD gilded ones because you would rub anywhere on the gold, if you guys remember who got those, and it would get gold on everything. But now they're released, now they're gold. They have, seems that they've, perfected the way the transfer is, and redesigns has never given me the problem where there's gold that flakes everywhere. But I've never had a problem with it not going down. You just have to be careful because sometimes like that little top of the leaf is still there. Oh, and there's some diamonds in here. Trying to remember not to press down so that the box doesn't become an oval rather than a circle. Okay, so we lost some of the gold right here, which we could just make it distressed, but I can take the gold from, well, actually, I could take it from any one of those, to be honest, and just put gold on there, or I just might leave it distressed because the way that this one is in here. I'll scratch all of this off later because again, that's not pressed down. I don't know. I may or may not put the other frame on there because all I have to do is cut that frame out and then redo the gold right there. But I might just leave it. Never know. I do need to burnish it down though, since I have not sealed it yet and I'm boot scooting it around all over. All right, on the last one, we're going to take care of these daggone flowers first. That's why I don't use those itty bitty things. There we go. All right, now let's cut out the flowers. But I need the tail. That's the tail to the ribbon. And you're left-handed, you can't see what you're cutting. All right, we'll cut backwards. How's that? Okay, and then leave the little tail. Okay. Lord have mercy. So now this one, oh, that's why. Okay. Oh, looky there. We didn't do so bad, y'all. Stupid spam calls. So that's where that one's going to land, which is good. It's good. All right, let's put this Mama Jam on there. So yep, that brand does flake everywhere. Yeah, it is kind of aggravating. I don't, sometimes it's like, that's fine, I don't care. But there's sometimes where, like, especially whenever you would do like script or something, I didn't want it, you know, all the extra little bits. That's why I would use like a little score tool like that But Redesigns doesn't do this. This isn't actually active gold on the outside here. So it doesn't transfer. Okay, let's get this little bit stuck down so I can flip the other side up. And let's nicely go around the mountain. And we're gonna have, oh, that's okay, because it's actually, let's just release that tension right now because it's not even. Okay. Okay. Ready? Okay. No, I was not a cheerleader. The chat bot is back? Really? Hi, Vicky Browning. Did you test it and I missed it? Did somebody do it and I missed it? Hi, Lucy. So good to see you, Brenda. It has been a while. Even though I've been talking to you, I don't think I officially said hi. How do you know the chatbot is back? Did you test it on somebody else's and it worked? I don't see the chatbot on here. All right, let's do this. This one little stinking diamond. Oh gosh, I had to go shopping. What a chore. He popped on yours and said, please hit the follow button. Thank you. That ain't my chat bot. Maybe that's why it's disappeared. Please do hit the follow button though, because I think I'm only like 6 people away from hitting 3,000. I don't know what chatbot did that. Can somebody do the actual chat command? Do exclamation chaos. Do 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 do. Oh, we got a top of a leaf here that needs to go down. Top of a leaf here that needs to go down. All these little diamonds that need to go down. What's with the diamonds, man? None of you leafy bits went down. Yeah, so Brenda, one of the nice thing about the redesigns is this, none of this on the outside is active gold. So you can rub and rub and rub it and it won't go on because it's not active. That was the problem with the first release of the gilding on the IODs, was all of that gold on behind there was all active. So if you were rubbing the dubbing a little too much off the beaten path, it was gonna sprinkle all little gold bits all over. And a lot of the times, like I said, it didn't mind it. When I mind it is when I was trying to do like the one release where they had, oh, there's a little bit of the detail in this leaf that didn't go down. It was a Christmas and like it had, I don't know, like the prayers or something like that. And I was, man, I gotta use an itty bitty score tool in order to get this down without all of the bits blurring it. Did I miss? No. Okay, let's get this. Course. Little teeny bitty little itty bitty leaves. Oh. Okay, we're in the home stretch. I'm going to hold my thumb up here because I have a feeling, yep, some of this. All right, let it go, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Ta-da! Oh my gosh. We've got good spacing. Oh yeah. Oh, sooky now. I'm so glad you weren't full. You're making my hand hurt. Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, the Nightbot is working, but that's never stopped working on YouTube. I don't see the other dude working. Is it? Oh, what do you know? You decided to come to work today, you little dog, you. You little doggy. Doggy. I see follow age 286 days. I don't have piojos. My hair is just yanking on the back. If you're wondering why I'm scratching, I don't have piojos. It's just, it keeps pulling like one little strand in the back and it's making it itch. Maybe I do have piojos. I don't know. I haven't checked lately. Kidding. I do have a flea and tick comb if I need it though. Now everybody's going to go saying that Terry's got piojos. I don't. But if you do, that's okay. I don't care. Again, read my shirt. Just kidding. Okay, so are these good? Why are you on the floor? Crazy. I did you last. We need to burnish this down. I am going to push it down with my hands first. Just make sure it's good, and then we will get the little wiki. Yeah, Brenda, I would try my gold leaf stuff. I have gold, I have silver, I have rose gold. that won't make you mad. That doesn't leak all over the place with active stuff. I know you guys are waiting for me to crunch one of these. I didn't. It's there. Okay. Now, let's get out some of our other cutie patooties. You guys are just trying to fly away and make my life real difficult, so I'm just going to take y'all. Okay. Ooh, I can use one of my punches. Oh, hold up. Wait a minute. Oh, one of my 75 open packets of baby wipes because Troy thinks I need a lot of them. Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Where's the one paper that has the farmhouse paper? Wherefore art thou? Or we could even put, does that fit in there? Like, we could, like, do the gift of love. Do the gift of love. Oh my gosh, all the ideas. Or we could do a little sleeping Bambito. Where far out? Where far out? Where far out? There you are. There you go. Yep. I wonder how many people I've annoyed in the last 5 minutes. I don't know. I don't care. Okay. Look at that. Those fit in there, y'all. Well, maybe he doesn't. We can give him like a off with his head. But would he fit in there? Oh, Santa fits in there. Where's the one that's all muffled up? This one. You would really, Santa fits in there. Oh, you guys, he fits in there. You're making my hand hurt. Oh, Sandy have to go maybe tomorrow. The other dude is going wild with follow age because people are putting that follow age because I told them to test it. I know it could be boring and put that would go in there. We could put a moo in there because he would fit in there. Okay, that wasn't what you were trying to do, but you could very well do that if you wanted to. What you were doing is looking at these things. ¿Qué pasta sauce? Okay, I didn't want to talk to you, no way. Ooh. Horsey's too big. The buck chickens fit, and there's one going each way. Remember, the houses are on the top, so we could have buck chickens on there if you wanted to. We could do a house in every one, but we have houses on the top already. Barns, excuse me, barns. They would fit in there too. Oh, wouldn't that be cute if the two little lovebirds fit in there? But of course, is that the he or the she? Is this the he? Of course, he has to be difficult. His tail is too long. But we could do them. Oh, we could do that. Don't throw it out, Vicky Browning. I was looking for hat boxes for so long. And I got 4 of them. Now in here we could do anything in there. Oh my gosh, the warrior word, all of the options. What in the world do we do? Hold on a minute. So in each one of these breaks, that would be cool. I know we have 3 of them, don't we? 1, 2. In each one of these breaks, we could put a flower. I remember the 4th one. Yep, there it is. So 1, 2, 3. Yep. So each one of those we could put the bow, the flower, the bow, whatever. If you don't know what I'm talking about by now, then you'll never understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. And then in the middle, do we put the cardinals in the middle? I'm cracking you. God, I'm sorry. I haven't been here for a few days. There's 57 of you guys. So please make sure you're following me and that the book has not kicked your booty off. Okay. No, don't bother me about it. I still haven't transferred it into a smaller bottle. Okay. However, if we're going to do any transfers at all, we need to seal this Mama Jamma because it's not sealed. That's a lot of sealing to do. Hold on, let's rethink this. What are we putting on here first? I don't need to seal it right away if we're doing the birds, the cardinals, the birds. I'm almost thinking because is it just that one? It's just the one that has that on there. I'm telling you, we could put anything in there. Look at, he fits in there. You realize if I put that in there, that would entail me fussy cutting. And well, we all know how Terry feels about fussy cutting. We could put the cowboy boots in there. I'm still waiting. Birds. I reckon someone grabbed the last cardinal because it won't let me get it now. Mary Beth. Hi, Mary Beth. Okay. So we're going to put the cardinals in the middle there, and then we will put the little bows, I'm thinking, on the outside. So these do not need to be. It's a bird. It's a plane. Where did the bird go? Where did the other cardinal go? There we go. So these are a little bit bigger. And I can't see through it because it's so thick, but I'm thinking that this one is actually a little too big. Yeah, these are too big. These are fine, but the tail's going to get cut off. So I think we need to go with these guys because then we can kind of cut the tree that they're on. The one time you throw something away, you bozo. Okay, so those will be good. Again, we got the tail thing going on. Only a little bit of his tail is going to get cut off. But yeah, see, these are too tall. We don't have to have him slanted up that way. We might not get cardinals on all of them. I think we're just going to use the two red ones there because the other ones are not going to fit very well. So let's take, try not to chop off his little hair. I don't think he wants a haircut. I'm almost positive that doesn't need to go out that long to keep him kind of centered. Troy James, can you turn that off? So I'm going to cut just, he looks like he's eaten a couple of those berries. I'm going to let him do that. I'm going to cut that off. And then let's take it from those hanging there. All right. Oh my gosh. I feel like he's spraying the whole kitchen down. All right, let's see how much we've got to cut off. So, oh, that'll be cute. Okay, so I guess we're going with this one. So we'll try to keep his tail and cut everything else. And then I'll adjust this way if I need to. I'll keep, no, that berry's just going to be poking out of nowhere though. So we'll just cut that whole thing off. We can always use it on something else or maybe add it in later. I'm going to keep his tail and cut that branch like that. And it looks like just that little bit of branch needs to come off over here. Now remember, the Lux transfers are a bit different. You don't need to do a whole lot of rub-a-dub-dub. Yes, use the red cardinals on it. They will bring a pretty pop of color. What? Okay. I'm going to use the little bottom of the bow and kind of hug that branch in there. And then his tail should come, yep, pretty close to the edge there. And again, remember, these are a little bit different, so you don't need to do all kind of crazy rubbing. You can give it one pass over. They don't even give you a stick with the Lux transfers because it's not necessary. All right, and then let's get something to grab onto, which that'll work. Ta-da! Oh, that looks sweet. All right. What are you guys complaining about? You just stuck it down and it's crooked. If you look on the side, there's the menu bar that has the transfers. If you type transfers in there, if you go to the new section, they're all in there. These are like in 4 different spots right now. They're really hard to miss. If you are, wash them, disinfect them, and then alcohol them, Brenda. If you are if there's something that's sold out, you guys need to fill out that thing that says notify me when in stock, so that way I can order them. Okay, I like that. And then we're going to put a little bow there. Now we've got to, we're just going to take a little 320. Like I said, these didn't get rubbed down, so they're like hanging on by the hair of their chinny chin chin. All right, so we have them there. I don't know if I like the idea of putting cardinals on every single one of these, to be honest. He's cute because he has the Santa hat, but he's lonely. He's just sitting there, but like, see how these are fuller? And I don't know that I want it that tiny in there like that. And then these guys are too big. So I think we're going to put something else in there, because even if we added like berries to him, it's the UPS man, Troy. Even if we added some berries to him, and I don't want to off-center him, because then that's going to cut off a lot of his berries here. And his tail's going to be messed up. All right, let's look at our Santa. Or, let's be honest, let's look at, hold on. Hold on, I don't know if there's any smaller ones, but we might be able to keep with the theme, but see, these guys are all pretty big too. He would fit in there. He's a little bigger. He takes up a little more room, so he will probably be okay in there. Guess I don't mind him. Like I said, was telling you guys when I first hopped on here, the only thing that I cannot get right now until it comes back, it came back in stock once and then it went right back out of stock, is the Noel Elegance mold. But you can most certainly put it on there, because, I mean, notify for whenever it comes back into stock. Like I said, it came back in stock yesterday at noon for redesign, and by the time I looked at it at 2 o'clock, they were already gone again. So we can put that there. I lost them again, wherever those darn little berries went, and add some more berries in there, probably the little ones that I keep losing. So that'll be okay there. So then if he's going to be there, we've got those there. I guess I could put like the pine cones or maybe the ornaments in the other one. Or maybe I just will do the Santa like I wanted to from the rice paper. Oh, he's facing the other way. I don't know. Whoa, is that what you were doing? Oh my God, Joy. So you poured a drink out to pour it into the bottle, and you obviously missed the bottle because the water was on for a long time. Ay, caramba. I can't wait to see what kind of a mess you made. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna wring your little neck. I'm gonna wring your little neck. Yes, I am. Oh, I sure am. So we're eventually going to seal all of this. I'm just not trying to seal it all right now. But I'm going to seal the little middle there before we put our little transfer, our little dude on there with the Santa hat. And then over here. Oh, you did that backwards. Didn't ya? No. Over here, we're probably going to end up just putting one of the poinsettias in here, or actually, I could just put the poinsettia in here because I actually do have real itty bitty pine cones. And so if I wanted to camouflage that, I could put a real, do more of the pine cones in there, and they would just be real. That I know, that's what you've been doing, loco. Look, it's all over. Ay, caramba. Troy, you're killing me, Smalls. This is a bottle in a bottle, honey. You realize that, right? Don't touch it. Don't do it. Here, Pops. Here, loco. Beat it, kid. Your hands are so cold and wet. Get out of here, kid. I'm almost done, son. I really only have a few more minutes. Okay. So I'm thinking that's what we'll do. I don't know. I kind of do also like the idea of putting one of the, of cutting this out too. So I don't know. Oh, I know the kitchen is a mess because I heard that he had the faucet and he put the sprayer on. So I'm thinking, but see, if we do him, the only reason, my only hesitation with doing him is that I actually have to fussy cut him really well, because we do know the fabric tissue, it, unlike rice paper, we can't, do frayed edges and it's not going to blend. So I can't just be cutting him out all willy-nilly, because he needs to be fussy cut out pretty well in order for it to, look right in there. So that's my only hesitation with that. Whereas there's no blending necessary whenever we're just putting this little guy on, right? We're just slapping him on there. So I think we're not going to put him there. We'll put him over here. Even though I said that, I'm going to put him over here, because it's going to look funny if we have, well, they're over here too. No, we'll do, like I said, Chimney. If you only had a brain, you'd be dangerous. So dangerous. I scare myself. Okay. So in my last few minutes, we're going to pop on our little Santa hat dude here. And then tomorrow, with part 76 of the hat boxes. I'm kidding. If you're new here, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But like I said, the name is Craft and Chaos. It's not Peace and Harmony. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, look. So those will work perfectly. So we'll grab out those off of here. That's my mark. That's nothing. So we'll grab these off of here and we'll put some smaller berries on that branch right there. So you can take this whopper if you want, but I don't want. I want this. What if we casted a mold with his actual Santa hat and made that 3D? We're going to make his Santa hat 3D. I'm pretty sure we'll have to look, but I'm pretty sure the hat on the cardinal mold is pretty close to that size. I'm glad you found Amazon on the new phone, Troy. Now, can you tell Mama what you did to her kitchen? No. Don't try that. Tell me what you did to my kitchen is what I'm asking you. Huh? You're not fessing up, are ya? You're not fessing up there, kid. I can't see what's happening here. I know. That's a new phone, and you found Amazon. I know. All right. I can see what's going to happen. The paint's going to lift from under there, so we're going to wait till tomorrow to pull that off. I'm going to let that paint dry, and I want to see what happened to my kitchen anyways. But I want to look. Look. It's going to be, and we could probably even change it to the droopy one if we wanted to. But we will cast that one and paint it just like that and make his little hat 3D. Which will be good because if I need to camouflage this right here, we can probably actually do like some of the pine cones and stuff that are on here and put it on that little hole there. So to kind of, you know, just put something on there. And then what we'll do is either I'll either do it in resin and while it's still soft, just press it around there so that it won't be seen, or we'll do it in clay and just mold it around that. I mean, both are going to work just fine, but that worked out very well. We still have a bit more to do. I'll pull off the little cardinal tomorrow with you guys, and then we'll work on his hat, the other little box or frame area there. And yeah, so yeah, it'll be cute to make it 3D, I think, because, and then we'll have to look at the other ones and see if maybe there's like berries or something that we can make 3D. Oh, there's definitely berries. I see them there. So, but we will most likely have to make those out of clay because those berries are tiny. And these are not as tiny. However, they do have really tiny pine cones. I don't know if you can see. They have really tiny pine cones in this here. So maybe we can cut some of that out. So we'll figure something out. But we have to, if we're going to do 3D on his hat and 3D on the other thing to camouflage that hole, then we'll need to do 3D on them too, which we can obviously do. And oh, and then we need to put the bows. How did that get out? Then we need to put the bows in the middle. So we still have the bows to do for from the other transfer. So we still have a little bit more to do, not a whole lot, because remember, we have the lid that's going to go on here, which I didn't even look at. Oh, thank goodness it's not covering too much, because that would have been a poo-poo head. So it'll be fine on there. So we have the lid that we will add a little bit to, the rest of this, and then we can move on to something else with some of the other stuff. So I know Christmas in July. July ends, what, in like 2 days or a day? It's the 30th. So Christmas in July. It ends tomorrow, but I don't know. There's no rules. Nobody told me that there's rules. Alrighty, you guys. So I'll be back here tomorrow, same time, same place. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening, and I'll